Hi there, I'm Annie Barrett, and I'm a certified yoga health coach and yoga health coach mentor with Yoga Healer. I'm part of the Yoga Healer leadership group. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what it is like to be a yoga health coach mentor and some tips for you if that is something that interests you. So my responsibilities as a yoga health coach mentor are to help mentor a group or a cohort of yoga health coach participants through the year-long process of YHC, from quarter 1 all the way through quarter 4, all the way through their finishing up and hopefully becoming certified. And as part of this, I have the responsibility of leading them in monthly group coaching calls where we talk about what's happening in that particular month for them, the responsibilities and skills that they're learning in YHC, and answer questions that they have. In addition to that, I also do a monthly coaching gym where we do some laser coaching one-on-one for a specific participant on a specific issue or challenge that that person is having. And then it's also my job to stay really engaged and active and available on the Facebook forum as well as via email, so I can communicate with my group that way. And it's a ton of fun. And in addition to that, I'm also part of the Yoga Healer group of mentors and coaches, and we have our own monthly meeting where we get support in order to help us become better coaches and clarify our roles and responsibilities, and that is super fulfilling. And there are a number of really tangible benefits of being a yoga health coach mentor. And the first one is that I have the opportunity to refine my coaching skills, that through this process of mentoring others, I get better and better at coaching, which is awesome because I love coaching and I want to be better at it. And the second really great benefit is that I have the opportunity to really own and hone in on the YHC business model. So if I'm going to mentor others and guide them through the process, then I really have to know each step along the way, each skill that must be gained, that must be learned through each quarter. And as I'm really clear on articulating that for my group, I get better and better at practicing it myself. So that's awesome. And then the third and the best, I think the best reason to be a YHC mentor is that I get to share in the transformation that happens for each individual that goes through YHC. I'm walking with them through that path, and I'm seeing their growth, and their growth inspires my growth. And really, for me, it comes back to the big why of why all of us engaged in this course in the first place, that the 10 habit curriculum and the YHC model are really a means of stepping into our full potential, into our Dharma, and that's really exciting for me. So if you're interested in becoming a YHC mentor, I have 3 tips for you. The first tip is that you really need to spend the time setting up the structures and systems that are going to support your evolution. And so Kate has been so generous at sharing these different structures and systems with us. And some of them will require you learning new tech or new ways of looking at things or new platforms for really leveraging your time and energy. It's really about you getting organized and leveraging your time and energy in probably different ways than you had been before you started this course. Certainly for me, it was a big learning curve of figuring out how I could start to do my day differently, not just the 10 habits, but how I could start to do my day differently in terms of productivity. So I would encourage you to really pay attention and really step in and early on get your project management tool going and look for the micro habits that you can adopt to become more effective And as we know, this pulsation between being effective, being efficient, and ease, efficiency and ease are two sides of the same coin. As you put these systems and structures into place, you'll become more efficient with what you do, and you'll have more ease around what you do. And that's really what we want. So that's my first tip, is to really get the structures and systems in place. In addition to that, listen for Kate's suggestions. She has incredible suggestions for books that will help you get the systems and structures in place. Books like The 12-Week Year are awesome. They will really help you up-level your time and energy. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to really be proactive and engage with your learning. Be proactive, be on as many calls live as you can. And if you can't be on the call live, get really active on the forum, engage in your learning, ask questions, get feedback. You will get as much out of YHC as you put into it. Whatever you put into YHC, that will come back to you tenfold, but it really requires you being engaged. So tip number 2 is to get engaged and be proactive with that. And my third tip for you is to actively build supportive relationships within YHC. So Kate's been saying from the beginning, we evolve faster in a group, and you will evolve even more quickly if you really take seriously what Kate suggests, that you get yourself an accountability partner and or an accountability group. And this is going to be a huge bonus for you if you decide to become a mentor, because having these more intimate relationships, these smaller, closer knit relationships within our bigger body of relationships within YHC give you the opportunity to really have a relationship with 1 or 2 people in which you're really holding each other's back. Like, I really feel that way about my accountability partners, that they've got my back and I have their back, and I can share with them my successes, my challenges, and I can share ideas. I can bounce ideas off of them, and this gives me and they do the same for me. And so within this structure, we have the opportunity to really deeply listen to one another and reflect back where we see the other person is, where we see this person can be growing even more, and where we see that she's really stepping into her full potential. And that is such a crucial coaching skill. If you want to be a good yoga health coach, then having this kind of supportive relationship is really going to help you. So that's my third tip. The 3 tips were: get your structures and systems in place. My second tip is to be really proactive and engage. And my third tip is to develop supportive relationships and accountability partner structures within YHC. And if you do this, you're going to grow so much. You are going to be well poised to be an awesome coach and a leader for your own community. And you're really going to have the skills that will allow you to step into being a leader within the Yoga Healer community. So I wish you lots of luck, and I send you lots of support. Thanks so much. Namaste.